Good morning. Happy Monday. Well, I hope you're having a wonderful weekday, extra holiday today with President's Day. I'm just going to cut to the chase because I want to get to it and get out there and enjoy this beautiful day myself. I think it's going to be an important Monday message to deliver today. We did a podcast. And when I say we, I mean me and my many different personalities do a podcast called Kelly Appy. And in this podcast this past week, I interviewed my friend Denise, and we the subject matter we talked about was dealing with mystery diagnosis illnesses in your kid. And I have to admit it was a hard one to get through it. To get to, not to get through, but to get to, because I knew I was going to be reliving some of those days when things were really scary and I didn't know what was going on, and I was literally just clinging on for dear life each day to, my higher power and trusting that somehow it was going to be okay because it was really scary at the time. Uh, so when we were talking about it, I actually after we got it done, it was felt really good to kind of just talk about things we did to help us get through that time. And I got a message from one of my friends who it really touched because she's going through some stuff right now with her older kids, and they're dealing with some mental health crisis with their older kids, and it's extremely heartbreaking for her. So to hear that message, so I thought about the Monday message that I could deliver today, maybe to tack on to the Kelly Appy episode we just did, and I want to just kind of share some of what was going on then and how I got through it, and the message I learned on the other side that maybe it can help somebody else going through something that they're scared to death of right now. This one happens to do with my kid, but you can insert whatever loved one you want to insert in the equation here. A few years back, if you follow me and you know me, you know my son at 9 years old had three strokes, and it was extremely scary time in our life at that time because we didn't know what was going on. He started having one day he's normal, and next day he's having like these severe, debilitating headaches, and don't know. I remember just not knowing what to do. I was just throwing ibuprofen at him, giving him like an eye mask, just holding his head. You know, I was reading, what to do if with because they diagnosed it as migraines at first, and I was like, okay, well that makes sense. And so I was just going on the belief that it was migraines, but and they said, these don't worry about it if as long as you don't wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, you're okay. And sure enough, 3 o'clock in the morning, he's screaming, "Mom, Mom!" And I'm freaking out because I know something is really, really wrong here. And I didn't know what to do other than just pray for help to get me through and help my son be okay. And it was, when you're going through these dark times like that, it's hard to sometimes it's really hard to see God and understand that God's there because you do feel very alone and you do feel very scared. But sometimes that's all you got to hold on to. At least that's all I had to hold on to at the time, was just, God's going to get us through this. I know we're going to get through it somehow. We're going to make it through this one day at a time. Right now, we'll get through. And we'll get, keep searching for those answers that we're looking for. So, just keep putting one foot in front of the other, asking for God to get you through each day. And eventually, it doing that, things got worse before they got better. Let's put it that way. But the long and short of it is that there is nothing short of a miracle that happened here. During this time, not only I was praying, but everybody was praying. We had the church, our whole church, his schools. He was on numerous prayer groups. Ireland. I think the whole. I think, because Ireland, Brian's from Ireland, and the whole country of Ireland was praying for him. We had a lot of prayer going on, and I was blessing his forehead every night with Lourdes holy water from Lourdes. We were pulling out all the stops, and I will say it really is nothing short of a miracle, and it's extremely you know hard to imagine you know how it could not be God at play here. They found at the time that we ended up going that he had this severe blockage that would have, could have been devastating. I don't want to even go down the road, but what had happened was when he was having these headaches, it was opening up. The body was kind of readjusting itself to recalibrate itself to keep afloat, and he was able to function. So when he was going through these extremely difficult, debilitating times, and I didn't know what was happening, it was God answering my prayers. It's God answering everyone's prayers and saving his life, and by opening up these new routes to save him. And he's today. When you're going through everything slow motion at the time, but when you're going through it, it's hard. You just kind of look for. You're just like one day this will be over. One day we'll be on the other side of this. And slowly but surely, we got through. One day it was little by little he got better and better and better. Granted they still don't know what the heck's wrong with him, but he's doing well. He's very tall. He's very sweet, very loving. Just super kid. You couldn't ask for a better kid. And cherish each day we have. And we're gonna go bike riding. He's gonna we again. He's gonna go bike riding, mountain biking with his friend Colin today, and I'm going to take Chippy on a walk. But we get to treasure these moments, and trust. It's looking in the rearview mirror, seeing that God was there the whole time. The whole time, God got us through every single second, even when it seemed like we were alone. God was there. So if you're going through a difficult time and you're scared for your loved one, just pray. The power, I can't understate the power of prayer. However, it turns out, God's sees the big picture, and God's handling it, and it's gonna turn out how it needs to turn out according to God's plan, whatever that is. And just for today, just trust God to pull you through. And sometimes just all the prayer can just be, give me the strength to get through this day. Please, I'm giving this person over to you, and trusting that you're going to handle this bit much better than I could ever handle it. And then just give it away. Give that loved one away to your higher power, your power that's saved my life, saved my son's life, can also save your life and your loved one's life as well. Don't underestimate it. Don't underestimate the power of prayer. And you know, and I guess that's my message to you today. I hope it gives you hope. Somebody gave me the acronym for hope: hearing other people's experience. So I hope my experience maybe can help offer some hope to anyone out there suffering, because it sucks when you're in it. It definitely sucks when you're in it. But just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Tether yourself to God, and you'll pull yourself through it. And God's got you. God's got your loved one, and everything's going to be just as it needs to be according to God's plan for you. And you won't be able to see it right away. You won't be able to see it till you're looking back in the rearview mirror many times. But know that God's there, and know that you're loved, and your loved one is loved. Okay. I hope you have a wonderful week. That's your Monday message today. I got to get out there and get the bikes packed and head out for our day of adventure at the bike riding place, which I won't be doing. I'll be walking Chippy, like I said, and sitting on a blanket maybe. All right. I'll talk to you later. Have a great week. Bye.